Hey everybody, it's Becky. How are you this evening? It's a little after 10 o'clock here in Oklahoma, so I guess it's not really evening, it's nighttime now. It is Sunday the 24th of March, and I am coming to work on a Dreamy Retreat with you guys. I am making good progress on this. If you remember from my last video, I kind of stopped about a little less than halfway up and started moving across. And I feel like that's working better for me. I feel like I'm accomplishing more and moving more. So this has been working so far, so we'll continue to do it. As you can see, I have the bridge almost totally complete. There's a little bit left over here. I've got like a little garden bench over here you may or may not be able to see on screen. I've got a rogue drill. I've got a little bird bath going up here. So I'm really happy with the progress that I'm making. And so I figure let's go ahead and zoom in here. This is the corner that I'm working on, and I want to focus right here on this little blob of similar color. So I'm just going to lay down my release paper here so that I don't stick my hand on that. So what are we up to this evening? I am home by myself today. My husband is out of town. He went on a fishing trip with his uncle. So he left this evening to go join his uncle to do their fishing trip. They don't actually go fishing until like super early in the morning. But of course, the place that they are fishing is almost an hour and a half from where we live and a couple of hours from where his uncle lives. So they got a hotel room down there for the night, and they will do their little trip tomorrow, and he'll be home tomorrow night sometime. So like I said, home alone. And I am enjoying every moment of it because I have been able to do whatever I want without any interruption. With minimal interruption, the cat's still here. She tried to talk her way into going on the fishing trip, but she didn't want to get in her crate, so she got left behind. This weekend, we went up to my in-laws and spent a little time with them. They just recently got back from another cruise. They did the Panama Canal on this trip. I think they went through it both ways because they did like a back-to-back trip on the same ship. If I remember correctly, I don't know. They go on so many trips I can never remember which one is which. And so we went up and got to spend a little time with them, and then came home. My husband took a nap so he'd be well rested to go fishing tomorrow. He didn't sleep well over the weekend, so I wanted to make sure that he got some good rest before he left for his trip. And so that'll be good. What else did I do? I actually went to Walmart today to get a few groceries. I don't often shop at Walmart for my groceries, just because I really never have. I've always gone to just a regular grocery store rather than Walmart. But for those of you who follow DP Crazy Lady, she's been talking about this brand called Real Good, and some of the meals that she gets, or the entrees that she gets from them. So I wanted to try those, and they have a couple of them at my grocery store, but not any of the ones I was in the mood to try. But Walmart had 3 different ones that I got. I got like a chicken taco one. I got a chicken cordon bleu, which is one DP Crazy Lady said that she likes. And then I got a chicken and artichoke it's like a spinach and artichoke dip type stuff in the chicken breast. Looked really good, so I'm going to try that this week. Picked up a couple pre-mixed salads, like the little individual bowl ones. And yes, I know that those are more expensive, but I eat those better because I don't have to think about putting them together. I don't have to, you know, all I've got to do is take the top tray and dump it into the bottom tray and throw the salad dressing on it, and it's ready to eat. So, and here in my area, those run about $3. So I did that, got a couple of those for this week, and went ahead and got some charcoal for the grill because I want to do some burgers this week sometime, either this week or next week. It kind of depends on the weather. Our weather's been kind of yucky here lately. The sun was out yesterday, but it was, you know, still not super warm. It was, but it wasn't. If you were out in the sun, it felt nice, but if you got in the shade or caught a breeze just right, it was not as pleasant. Went to a little craft show Saturday with my mother-in-law. My husband is addicted to those freeze-dried candies, so I got him another bag of Skittles. The freeze-dried Skittles seem to be his favorite of those. And what else did I get? I got a couple of things. Oh, I got some new Scentsy wax melts. I like the Scentsy ones. To me, they're not so overwhelmingly strong as some of the, you know, big box store brands. And to me, if they get to smelling too strong, I don't care for them. I can't have them going as long. But the wax that I got is one called Cozy Cardigan. It's a super, super pretty, soft smell. I really enjoy it. But it's not available on the Scentsy website anymore. So so excited to see it. That this lady had the booth had some on hand. So I got stocked back up on that one. A friend on Facebook had invited me to a online Scentsy party, and so I've ordered a couple other things from there, and so I'll get those soon. I got a room spray and some different scents of waxes and what they call a car bar, which is a little silicone infused with their scents. It's like in the shape of a candle jar, and you just hang it from your rearview mirror, and it releases scent into the car. They used to have some that clipped onto your air vents, and I didn't see those on the website anymore. So I'm guessing they went strictly to the car bars instead. Let's see here. So you guys know that I love my polymer clay pens. And I've had this one for a while, and I've got another one that I need to get out of my pen jar. But I've been having an issue with this one lately where it is, push that back through. What's happening, I don't know if you can see, if I push with my straightener, if I push with any force, I'm pushing that out, and it's starting to crack that polymer clay. And I got to look and see about ordering some new ones made up already. then I got to thinking, how many, because this is just made over the top of the barrel of the pink pens that come with all of our kits. And I got to thinking, you know, I have got probably 40 or 50 of these darn little pens. Why don't I just see how hard it would be to make some of these of my own? So I watched some tutorials, and it's not hard at all. So I have the supplies coming. So I'm going to try my hand at making my own polymer clay diamond painting pens. I like these because they're a good size that's comfortable to hold for long periods of time, but the clay doesn't add like a huge amount of weight. And so for me with carpal tunnel, it's a good fit for my hand, and it's a good weight. So I like it. I'm going to give myself a shot at trying to make some, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. So I ordered, I looked on Amazon, I looked at Walmart. That was the main reason I went to Walmart, and used the excuse I was going to get some groceries too. I looked at Walmart, and they had some oven dry clay, which is what you need for these. But it was like $12. And it didn't come with any, it didn't come with the specific tools that I needed. It came with like some sculpting tools and stuff like that. But it didn't look like it came with like a mat to work on. It didn't come with like a rolling pin or anything like that. And I found some really cheap clay on Amazon, but again, it did not come with any tools. And the toolkits I was finding on Amazon came with all kinds of different sculpting blah blah blahs, whatever. And I was like, I don't need all that. And you know, some of them came with like earring backings and this, that, and the other. And I'm not planning on getting into jewelry making. I just want to make some pens. And so I needed a rolling pen, and like a work surface, and then like the little bench scraper thing that you take it up off of that with, and you know, cut it with. And so I found on Temu for under $10 total, I'm getting lots of different colors of clay. I'm getting some tools that I need, hopefully everything I need, and if not, then I can improvise from there. But I feel like I'm getting everything that it looks like I'm gonna need, and all that for under $10. But of course, nowadays for Temu to ship your order, you've got to order $15 worth of stuff. So I found some other random bits and pieces and threw in my cart and got myself up to almost $20. No, I don't think I ordered any diamond paintings on this order, but I do have 2 Temu orders coming. So you'll see, one of them has a diamond painting with it, because again, you know, I had to get over that $15 threshold. That one also has some wrist splints and a couple other things. I can't even remember what all I got in that one. So as those come in, I'll be sure to share what I think you guys might be interested in and give you details on those. And then of course, once I start trying to make these polymer clay pens, I'll definitely keep you up to date on how that journey is going. And if I can figure out the whole how to make these pens situation, I may see about selling a few. It just depends on how well they go. The pens that I was seeing on like Etsy, that make these diamond painting pens out of the polymer clay, they're selling them now for like $12 to $14, depending on how intricate the design is. This one that I bought off of a Facebook group, and I can't find the lady's information anymore, But this one I got for $5. And so if I can find her name again and see if she's still got any pens, I may order some more from her. But otherwise, I think if this is not too much of a hassle trying to make these, then I can just make my own. And of course, you know, we always have these never-ending supplies of pink pens. So as long as I am a diamond painter, I will have pink pens, or clear ones, or orange ones, or whatever color comes with the kits that I order. So we'll see how that journey goes once it gets started. What else is going on? I don't think there's really much else going on in my world. I haven't been watching too much YouTube this last few days or so. Don't know why. Just haven't been in the mood to sit and watch anything that was more than about 3 minutes long. I don't think I'm too far behind on anybody right now, so just whatever has come out over the weekend. I think I'd watched everybody up through Friday, so I may have some Friday videos left. I'll have to look and see. I did see a post on Tita's Facebook group, Lazy Retired Granny. I don't know if you saw it or not, but somebody had, I believe the lady's name was Linda. I don't remember her last name, but the lady posted a picture of her Fred the Frog. And she mentioned that it was inspired by you, Lazy Retired Granny. It was the little frog with the rainbow and the flowers that you and Bee did together. I still think that's an adorable picture. It was the inspiration behind the painting that I have coming. But unless I see something that just absolutely grabs my attention, I think I'm done buying diamond paintings for right now. I said at the beginning of this year that it was going to be, and probably the end of last year, that it was going to be a low buy year. And then with Craftably going out of business, and it just didn't happen. I've bought more than I intended to already this year. I keep getting tempted by those D-stash groups on Facebook. I need to snooze them for 30 days. Which you can do that if you didn't know that. If you're in Facebook and there's a group that you are getting too tempted by, you can always go into the 3 little dots and you can snooze a group for 30 days. And that way you're not constantly getting hit up by the posts on that page. So in my case, I occasionally have to snooze D-stash groups like that because I am so tempted to buy. And it's not a financial decision. If I want one, I can buy it. That's not the problem. I don't want to get my stash so large that I can't actually get anything done. Hello, princess. How are you? What you doing, pretty, pretty princess? Sweet Pea says hi. Hi, princess. She wants some pets right now, but here in just a second, she's going to end up biting me because that's how this goes. She comes and loves up on me until she decides she's done, and then she bites. Anyways, one of my projects that I would like to complete eventually is that I'd like to get my stash organized. I've got a corner where everything's just kind of piled up, and I don't like that. I'd rather it be nicely organized so that I can get to everything easily, and it doesn't look like there's just a horde of things piled over in that corner. And so I need to get busy on that, but I haven't yet. It's a nice peaceful night here. Like I said, it's quiet because my husband's not here. There's a slight drizzle outside. You know, of course, here in Oklahoma, we can get some pretty nasty spring weather. But this is not supposed to turn bad. It's just, right now, it's just a nice steady downpour. One of my friends that lives in New Hampshire messaged me this morning and said, well, we just had 20 inches of snow dumped on us. She was able to make it home safely last night after making sure another friend of hers got home. But I don't think Oklahoma would fare too well with a sudden downpour of 2 inches of snow unexpectedly, let alone 20 inches. So hopefully they thaw out fairly quickly. See if I can pour these drills back in this container one-handed because my other hand is occupied. And I'm about to get bit, so let's see how well this goes. It's not going. We're not going to try that. Hang on just a second here. What are you doing, Pee-Pee? Oh, what are you doing? Love you. Oh, let's see here. What else do I have to chit-chat about? I'm just about done working on this little corner here. And I think once I get these done, I'm going to let you guys go for the night. I know this hasn't been super long, but I think I've exhausted my stories for the day. Okay, here. You know who I have not heard from in a while? I have not heard anything out of Hoya Bella. So Hoya Bella, if you're watching, leave a comment down below. Let us know how you're doing. Last we heard from you, your life was just kind of busy and you weren't able to get any videos posted, and I certainly understand that. But I'd absolutely love to hear an update on how you're doing on some of your paintings and just life in general. So check in and let us know you're okay. You can just drop some comments down below to let us know. If you have time to post a video, that'd be fantastic, but I understand life is busy and it's just not always possible. So yeah, there's that little section done, and that will come up into this little path area. I'm guessing that's part of the, doesn't make sense that it would be part of the creek because I don't see where it would connect unless, well, there is an area where it comes down, maybe it swings back around or something, I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see how that works itself out once the rest of the painting is done. So here we are. Gonna go ahead and close out for the night, and if you guys have any questions, if you've ever worked with polymer clay, let me know any tips or tricks that you might have, because once I get my supplies in, I will be playing with that to see if I can make it work. I may experiment with some different thicknesses, because these could stand to be a little thicker. And I wonder if I if I were to kind of indent my fingers and thumbs to kind of make an imprint of where, I don't know, I've got ideas. So let me know what you think of the pen idea. What colors would you do if you were to pick your own colors? And let me know if you've worked with the clay before and what I need to know about your experiences from it. And we'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Bye-bye.